Welcome everyone to Friday Night Young at Heart, featuring nursery rhymes, stories, songs, poems, Mother Goose, Aesop's fables, Lewis Carroll, limericks, larks, stories of the great operas, and now epics to keep us all young at heart. I'm Father James DeLuzio, and I'm ready to begin the third portion of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight with this powerful translation by Simon Armitage, published by Norton Publishers, New York, New York. Well, you know, we're in the midst of this tremendous feast at Christmas time. It's now nearing Twelfth Night, or perhaps it is Twelfth Night, and the celebrations have been going on, and we focused last time on Guinevere, the beautiful, majestic queen who's sitting at her special place near the head of the table. And now we're going to focus on Arthur, and we're getting a tremendous description of everything that's being served and the atmosphere at such a Christmas table, not unlike your own, filled with your favored guests and such. Here we go. But Arthur would not eat until all were served. He brimmed with ebullience, being almost boyish in his love for life. And what he liked the least was to sit still, watching the seasons slip by. His blood was busy, and he buzzed with thoughts, and the matter which played on his mind at that moment was his pledge to take no portion of his plate on such a special day until a story was told. Some far-fetched yarn or outrageous fable, the tallest of tales, yet one ringing with truth. Like the action-packed epics of men at arms, or till some chancer had challenged his chosen knight, dared him with a lance to lay life on the line, to stare death face to face, and accept defeat should fortune or fate smile more favorably on his foe. Within Camelot's castle this was the custom, and at feasts and festivals when the fellowship would meet. With features proud and fine he stood there tall and straight, a king at Christmas time, amid great merriment. And still he stands there, just being himself, chatting away charmingly, exchanging views. Good Sir Gawain is seated by Guinevere, and at Arthur's other side sits Agravain, the hard hand, both nephews of the king and notable knights. At the head sat Bishop Baldwin as Arthur's guest of honor, with Gawain, son of Urien, to eat beside him, and as soon as the nobles had sampled the spread, the stalwarts on the benches to both sides were served. The first course came into the fanfare and clamor of blasting trumpets hung with trembling banners, then pounding double drums and dinning pipes, weird sounds and wails of such warbled wildness that to hear and feel them made the heart float free. Flavorsome delicacies of flesh were fetched in, and the freshest of foods, so many in fact, there was scarcely space to present the stews or to set the soups in the silver bowls on the cloth. Each guest received his share of bread or meat or broth, a dozen plates per pair, plus beer, or wine, or both. Now, on the subject of supper, I'll say no more, as it's obvious to everyone that no one went without, because another sound, a new sound, suddenly drew near, which might signal the king to sample his supper. For barely had the horns finished blowing their breath, and with starters just spooned to the seated guests, a fearful form appeared, framed in the door, a mountain of a man, immeasurably high, a hulk of a human from head to hips, so long and thick in his loins and his limbs, I should genuinely judge him to be a half-giant, or a most massive man, the mightiest of mortals. But handsome too, like any horseman worth his horse. For despite the bulk and brawn of his body, his stomach and waist were slender and sleek. In fact, in all features, he was finely formed, it seemed. Amazement seized their minds. No soul had ever seen a knight of such kind. Entirely emerald green. And so, the Green Knight has appeared. Well, I hope it has wet your whistle for more of this powerful and beautifully translated epic, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. May you not be visited by some vision of a monstrous man in emerald green, but have a wonderful weekend and be at peace. God bless you, everybody. Everybody. Have a good night. Bye.